This is Ben, Liam and Bell on Nova.
G'day there, podcaster.
Welcome to Nozzle Honey.
Did you actually think that was a turn?
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to be descriptive, and in radio, you are taught to illustrate with your words. You've been given a tool, and through vocabulary, you're painting a picture for the audience. And it's something I pride myself in, and me saying Nozzle Honey instead of honey put in your head that it was one of those little squeezy nozzle balls.
Liam prides himself on being like a walking thesaurus. So, Bell, you say a word, he's got another word for that. That's more descriptive.
Give him a word. Give me a word.
Pandemic.
Well, no, because I mean like give him a word like microphone.
Big microphone. So you were thinking of a little, but now you're thinking a big boom.
Hang on.
Microphone.
So sorry, it can only
it
can only be a noun.
Bell. Well, I don't know what that is, Bell. But
see, you don't even know what a friggin'
doesn't
noun
matter.
is.
It doesn't matter.
That's
We're
like
from the
year
school
7.
of hard knocks, Bell. We learn from the street.
You've just
We
gone on
learnt
about
radio-
how good you are at English.
Bell, we do street radio. We don't do academic radio that you learn at Sin Media. TV screen.
Big TV screen. So you were obviously thinking of a smaller TV, and no, it's just you've got to be good at this stuff.
Do me.
Toaster.
Big toaster.
So obviously, what Ben's sort
What is
of
wrong
what
with
he's
you?
trying to get across is not one of those double slices. It's one of those four slices.
Four burner.
Wouldn't you say if you're saying like a different word for it? If you said toaster, I would say bread cooker.
Well, that's silly because you don't know what I mean. That's
Bread oven.
Mm.
You're
I mean,
trying.
but then you could
Points for trying.
Points for trying.
All right, do me.
Well, now we have to get HR involved.
Why does it have to go there?
Enjoy the podcast.
Guys, if you checked our threads, we jumped on Threads, the new social media app, yesterday. It's going off.
I was surprised how well Threads went.
Yeah, we got 14 likes on our post. Woo!
Pretty good.
If you want to be on the forefront, if you've got Threads, follow for follow. We'll follow you back.
Oh, yeah, totally. Actually, we do actually have 500 odd followers, but we have not
Oh,
followed them
really?
back. I would say
We
we'll
had 20 yesterday.
What I wanted to do was I say follow for follow, but then we just don't follow anyone back.
Yeah.
Right,
That's the way to do it.
okay.
That's
Well, do
the
you
way to
think
do it.
Sam Draper from Essendon has threads?
Ooh, maybe we could ask him.
Maybe we could when he's
He-
in at 7:30.
He does a lot of sponsored posts. He did another
Yeah.
one last night
Yeah,
for like
yeah,
yogurt.
yeah.
It was like,
Did
I
you
use
see
these protein yogurts to fuel my
Well,
game.
maybe he won't be coming in now if he's driving in. He's like, well, if I'm going to get roasted about all my yogurt posts. Nah, actually, we'll ask him how much he gets paid for those yogurt companies.
If you want to know how much Sam Draper gets for a yogurt post, make sure you're listening this morning at 7:30.
Do you reckon he could bring some yogurt in for us? We should. We got his number. We
Protein
should.
yogurt.
Yeah, well, I mean,
text him.
it looks. Is that Yo Pro?
I don't know what the
No,
brand
it's like-
is.
it
I'm
was
sure
like
he'll
a-
know.
Whatif.com helps Aussies make the most out of every trip. Book a hotel, flight, late checkout and spa all before you can say brekkie buffet.
Jump on the What If app and get started.
What if? It's Aussie for travel.
Belle, yesterday you announced you were engaged to your partner Luke. Very exciting. He
Yes.
proposed in New Zealand, and we had a bit of time off the last couple of weeks. You also promised that you would make me your man of honour, which I'm
Okay,
very
we're not
privileged
starting
to.
now.
I heard that.
We're not starting. And also, I didn't promise
You
that.
also promised that you wouldn't invite me.
Are you serious, Ben?
No, I'll be
You
there.
wouldn't come to my wedding?
No, I'd be there. Just for the ceremony.
Are you serious?
Well, to support me as the man of honour, I mean, it's a big deal. It's a big deal.
I'll be there, Bill.
Yeah.
That would hurt me. Sorry.
If I didn't rock
I'm not
up.
going to let go of that now.
Yeah.
Mm. Anyway,
Well,
it's,
send me an invite and find out if I turn up.
it's very exciting. Seeing as I was snubbed in Ben's bridal party, I thought it would have been a shoe-in, but unfortunately he just had the one best man. That was his brother, and that was it. He just had the one person in his bridal
That's
party.
all you need. You just need one person. To be honest, you don't even really need that.
Yeah, I'm having 4 in mine. Ben didn't make the cut. Some are dubbing it as a revenge snub. I suppose we'll never know.
I also didn't want to be in your bridal
Oh,
party.
you would have loved it.
The thing is, though, Liam, I do have a spot for you. And I know that we've actually joked about this in the past. But, you know, you could be a good MC. I'm honestly serious about that.
I'm just going to come out now and say I'm not going to do that.
Really?
Of course
Come on,
not.
man. She needs someone
Why
to
can't
do
Ben
it.
get MC?
I can't MC because I'm not going to be
I'll
there.
have both of you.
I'm not going to MC.
In a little duo back together.
It's a real
Okay.
slap in the face when people are like, "Hey man, come to the wedding. Can you MC?" I'm like, "Oh man, I just want to drink free drinks." You know
Imagine
what
if we MC'd Belle's wedding and we just roasted her for
Yeah,
half
but
an
that
hour.
could be fun.
I mean? Someone from the family walks up to slap us. Not today. Anyway, Belle, you're sort of saying there's no room for me as the maid of honour. Seems a bit rich. How many people are you having in the bridal party? Have you sort of
Good
made
question.
those decisions yet? Have you sort of where
I
you
mean,
sitting?
look, me being me, I've had it planned in my head for like
Okay.
2 years already.
Yep.
4 at the moment. Maybe
4
three.
and I'm
three
not
to
making the
4.
cut because I got with Ben that I wasn't in his one. But
Yeah, no. Nah,
Okay.
3 to 4.
Are
Maybe.
you comfortable saying? Well, I mean, most people don't know anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, I haven't asked.
Great,
them,
great.
though.
Oh yeah, we don't reveal it now.
Do it on air.
Yeah, fair enough.
I like that you're saying 3 to 4, like you're saving a spot for someone you're not sure about.
That's one that I'm like, don't know.
If they say no or they annoy you in the next few months, then I'm happy to sub in.
We'll see.
Anyway, how's this? A friend of ours, they're having 7 in their bridal party,
7.
like 7 either side.
That's insane.
Because I thought 4 was a lot. I thought 3 was kind of the standard, and if you do 4, it's like, well, you really couldn't decide, and you just want to have to.
Yeah.
So, for example, for me, I've got 2 mates, like my brother-in-law, and then my sister is going to be on my side. That's just how we're sort of doing it. But yeah, 7 seems like a lot.
That's
A lot.
But I know there is no tradition. Everyone can do it different ways. You
Yeah.
don't even have to have a bridal
Well, there's
party
no
if you don't want
tradition,
to.
but there's just that's such
It's
a
crowded.
large amount of people.
Yeah, like up looking at the ceremony, that's too many people.
I
up
feel
there.
like if you were the 7th person on the end as well, you'd probably be thinking in your head, I don't need to be here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, especially because it's the couple.
Yeah.
And then it's the 7 either side as well. That's a lot of people.
Should we try and find Melbourne's biggest bridal party?
Yeah. I honestly, I'm not saying it has to be over 7 because even if you had 7 and you regret it or you think it was the best thing ever,
Either side.
Yeah, either side.
Yep.
Yeah, would love to hear from you. But if you had more than 7 on your side, I mean, that would truly blow me away.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're looking for the biggest bridal party this morning. Maddie in Lungwarren, tell us. Did you have a massive one? Were you the bride?
Yeah, I was the bride,
Okay.
and I had 7 bridesmaids.
7
And then
bridesmaids.
Did your partner have 7 on their side?
Yes, he had 7 groomsmen.
So,
Wow.
can we go through them all? Can you remember all their names? 7's a lot of people.
Well, also the connection, like why?
Yeah,
why
let's
so many?
just run us through, in order as you remember, Maddie. Who'd you have?
Yeah. I had my cousin Molly,
Mhm.
bride as my maid of honour. I had 2 sisters,
Mhm.
Amy and Beth.
Mhm.
I had my sister-in-law, Sarah,
Mhm.
and my cousin Emily,
Yeah.
and my best friend Loz,
Yep.
and my niece Millie.
Okay.
See, you've got. So I reckon what you've done there is you've gone for friends and family.
Yes.
And yeah, you can argue that your friends are also your family and your family are your friends, but I feel like you needed to pick one or the other and then got it down to 3.
Niece would be first
Yeah.
to go for me. That's just me being a brutal outsider.
Quick question though, with the sister-in-laws and so Liam, you said that you're having your brother-in-law and yours.
Yes.
Are you supposed to? Have
No, I don't.
the
I think it's just a choice. If you
Right.
if you
Yeah.
want to, but we just wanted our siblings and partners involved. That
Right.
just felt right to us.
Maddie, do you look back now in hindsight and stand by the decision, or do you regret the decision?
Well, it was 10 years ago this year. I don't regret it, but if I was doing it now, I wouldn't have that 7.
Yep.
Yeah,
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 totally.
Someone got dropped.
Totally.
No, I get what you mean. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. 7's a lot of people to keep close to you for a long amount of time. Shannon, Caroline Springs, you were one of the bridesmaids. How many were in this bridal party?
I was one of 7 bridesmaids.
Yeah,
right, so 7.
Sorry, 8.
Eight. So hang on.
Can't even
So
remember.
so there were 7 others, and you were the 8th.
Yes, I was the 7th.
Oh, and then there was another person. So, you probably could have been cut, but then there was someone next to you on the end that
Yeah,
really
so that
could have been
makes me
cut.
feel better.
Shannon, did it feel like when you were up there, did it feel like you were the 7th best friend and there was an 8th? Is that how it felt?
Look, if you know the bride,
Mm.
so this is the Cooney wedding, Hayley and Adam Cooney. Now, Hayley has
Oh.
27
How are they
best friends,
going?
so
Yeah.
You mean the
They're
footy?
great.
Do you mean the footy player?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
sorry. When
so
you were
we're-
saying
so-
it, I just thought that was your friends. Like, and I was like, how are we supposed
No.
to know?
Someone
that?
asked for a shout out.
Yeah.
no, so this, so Hayley has like a million best friends, so I was actually privileged to make the cut.
I
Okay.
see.
Okay.
I see. So
Yeah.
who was the last one?
Yeah, who was eight?
Oh, I feel really bad saying it. No, she's a friend of hers from Adelaide.
Okay. Yeah, she's from Adelaide, so
Probably
they
the
put a
Adelaide
last...
thing. Ew, Adelaide. And put it
Gross.
off to the side. Okay, Jenny and Werribee, your mum and dad's wedding, you think they maybe had the biggest bridal party in Melbourne?
I think so.
How many are we talking?
12 on each side.
No! It's not the Last Supper, it's a wedding.
Was there anyone sitting in the stands, or it's just everyone's up on stage?
12?
Who was it?
It was all cousins on both sides. She had just come from Western Australia. She was only there for a year and she was married and she had all her cousins on both sides.
Wow.
I mean,
Oh,
that's,
Jenny.
you're not, you can like a few cousins, but you're not having all 12 of the cousins. Like, surely she's not seeing all of those cousins now, right?
Mums, they were the original My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
okay.
12 either side. I mean,
unbelievable.
there'd be more people standing up the front than in the seats watching the actual ceremony.
I didn't have that many people at my actual wedding, let alone in the bridal party, Jenny. Oh,
Gee whiz,
12.
Jenny.
We're
Well,
not beating that.
No, we're not. We're going to send you along to the Hoyt's D-Box. You can try the new immersive experience. Barbie's coming out. Oppenheimer, a few cool movies at the moment, so you enjoy.
Thank you very much.
No
Have a nice
worries.
day.
Sucker, dream crusher, bleeding me dry like a damn vampire.
Off the forthcoming album, Ghouls, it is Vampire from Olivia Rodrigo.
It's not ghouls, it's guts.
Well,
I want to make a hit. No, it's a working theory that Ben and I have that that's the song Vampire, so she's going to make a ghoulish album
Yes.
about just in time for
My
Halloween.
boyfriend sucks.
He sucks my blood and he sucks in the relationship.
It's a good song.
It is.
And the
It
album's
is.
gonna
It's a
be great.
good
I-
Dracula-themed tune.
I'm calling it early that there could be a potential parody this week.
Oh, you don't say.
Oh my God, my mind is running wild. I'm excited for that. Watch this space, but right now we're going to get into this.
It's 610. Hallelujah, it's 610.
Yep, it is time for the 610 quiz. We got 5 questions. You get them all right, you get to choose the next song we play this morning. If you want to play 13 24 10, give us a buzz. Got a couple of callers, but I wouldn't mind a few more in case these people get the questions wrong. First up this morning is Peter. Good morning.
Hey guys, how are we? Good to have you back.
Oh, good to be back, Peter.
Appreciate you.
Did you enjoy your time with Smallsy?
Honestly, no. I was listening to your podcast the whole time. Not before this morning.
Oh, well, thanks for listening to the podcast. I mean, hopefully Smallsy doesn't hear that, but
I'll still take
Big
that.
crush.
I'll take it.
Anyway, let's kick into the 610 quiz, Peter. There was a bus fire on the Westgate Bridge last night that brought traffic to a standstill. Would have been shocking if that's your way home from work. The Westgate Bridge is also known as the M what number?
The M1.
That's it. The Australian women's soccer team, including superstar Sam Kerr, are going to be at Fed Square today.
Pretty cool.
What is the nickname of the team?
Yeah, no, you got me on that.
You don't
Are you
know?
for real?
Oh,
Don't
man,
overthink it,
the
Peter.
fever's
It's
building
like
up.
the Socceroos and the...
Melbourne Vixen.
No,
the Melbourne Vixens.
No, it's not the
No,
Vixens, Peter.
No, unfortunately not. We're going to have to
Oh.
move to Maria Bronia. I mean, come on. We are hosting a Women's World Cup here. What's the name of the girls in green and gold? Guys, come on.
We're gonna go deep this year. We're gonna go deep. It's not.
No, all right, Maria.
we do
let's
a clue?
let's move to Travis. Everyone should know this. Travis and Sunbury, the women's soccer team, Australian soccer team.
Olyroos.
No, that is the men's Olympic team. Unfortunately,
It's like the song waltzing.
Matilda.
Yeah,
that's it. The Matildas. The Matildas. Cheer them on. Okay, Chocky fans have been shocked to learn that Twix is actually short for Twin Chocolate Sticks. What colour is the Twix wrapper, Travis?
Gold.
There are claims that people have had orgies at F45 gyms. Interesting. No wonder why people are getting up so early in the morning for it. How long does an F45 gym session go for?
45 minutes.
How long does an F45 gym orgy go for?
I don't know, maybe 46.
That was a fair question anyway, Travis, but yeah, I like that. Madonna has spoken out about her brush with death, saying she's now focusing on her health.
Well, that's rich.
Can you finish these lyrics?
Touch for the very first time.
Well done.
Good on you, Travis. Not like those F45 goers, am I right?
Exactly.
That got what it deserved,
Yeah,
Travis.
yeah.
Thanks.
I think so.
Trav, you get to choose the next song we play this morning as well. So, would you like to hear Belle's pick of Outcast? Or do you want to hear Liam's pick this morning of Pitbull and Jennifer Lopez?
I didn't pick this. No, sorry, whose pick is that?
What a stinker.
Is that Producer Tom? Is that you?
Who picked that? 'Cause that's a horrible song.
Why would you say it's Tom's pick?
Well, they looked at him.
I think we'll go with the first one.
Yeah, I think so, Trav.
Look, that was producer Andy, and I agreed with it and said,
Whoa.
yeah, give the boys those two.
That's
see how
a
they
miss.
react.
That's a real miss.
Can we put a bullet in? We're not playing that tomorrow. No, we're not.
Yeah, actually, we're going to play Outcast, and I'm going to put that song down. So the whole point of the 16 quiz songs is we pick two top-notch songs, two
that people really want to hear.
one songs people really want to hear. We put them head-to-head, and people get to choose. But Jennifer Lopez and Pitbull Dance Again is not on that
I don't know
tier.
who. Is anyone really putting their hand up trying
No
to claim
one's
this?
owning it.
No one's owning it. I know it wasn't
no.
me. Was it you, Belle?
No, well, I let it through because producer Andy was like, hey, I think we need like an upbeat dance one this morning. And I said, oh, yeah. And he said, what about this one? And I went, yeah, that's great.
Well,
I think all songs
And-
should be run past either me or
here
Liam.
we go.
Because we're sort of like the music
We've
guys.
had
We're the
such-
gatekeepers?
No.
Yeah.
We've had such a run of like indie rock songs lately. We need to pick it up.
It's time to put this one down.
Okay, well, good tidings.
Well, I just don't know why you...
Uh-oh. All right, pull the top out. Oh, gee whiz.
That took care of it.
Okay.
That-
And that's where the complaints come
That
from.
Yeah.
took care of it.
That's unnecessary.
Well, Ben, how's it all going? I mean, this could be the week that your wife, Sam, has your first child, my first godson. Yeah, what's been happening?
So yeah, definitely getting to the pointy end now. Sam is 37 and a half weeks. So we're well and truly in the window now where the baby can come and it's not premature. It's bang in the window. So they say 40 weeks, but 40 weeks is just a guide.
Does anyone do 41?
Yeah.
What about 42?
Yes. The hospital recommends you get induced at 41 and a half. But you don't have to do that. So you can
So
go.
if you've got a bit on that week, if you're on a holiday or something, you could push the boat out to like 44.
Well, you wouldn't go on a holiday if you're
yeah,
expecting
you
a
would
I'm
go
just
on
baby
trying to.
at that point.
I haven't had one, so I'm just trying to work it out.
So the
Yeah.
only reason, well, I shouldn't give medical advice on the radio.
Probably a good move, Ben. Yeah.
The only, one of the main reasons people will get induced to have their baby is if the baby's too big and they're like, this thing's got to come out because if it keeps
Yeah.
growing inside you, it's almost
It's
impossible
going
to
to
have.
be an adult inside.
It's going to be, yeah. But no, so interesting. So because she's 37 weeks now, we've started expressing colostrum. So if you didn't know, before your body makes milk, when you have a baby, it makes colostrum. Colostrum is all the good stuff. So it's all the lady's antibodies going into the milk, and it makes it really kind of like caramelly, like yellow. Doesn't sound super appetizing.
I wouldn't put yellow and caramelly.
Yeah, it's like a deep yellow, like a caramel kind. It's almost like a banana milkshake type color. But that's colostrum. That's colostrum. And so when you get to 37 weeks, you can start to express that, and you save it into little syringes, and you put it in the freezer. So then when the baby's born, you can just give them more colostrum because it's
Oh, wow.
they call it liquid gold. but I used to work on a dairy farm, so I'm really good at it.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm really good at it.
Expressing
I'm
the
really good
colostrum.
at it. Yeah. So we
have not treated her like a
we
tea.
were
Oh, dear me.
we were with a midwife, and she was like, "Oh, did you want me to show you how to express colostrum?" And I mentioned that I used to work on a dairy farm, and she said, "Oh, wow, really? So you'd be really good at this?" And I said, "Well, I don't know, I haven't tried yet." And so she said, "Well, give it a go." And I was like a natural. Like I was like,
You treated Sam like a cow.
The alarm goes off at 4. Ben's like, righto, over the bucket.
I would argue that for anyone that's done it with their partner, so sometimes the partner does it, sometimes you can get the partner to do it. Like sometimes the lady can do it, you can get the partner to do it. I would beat anybody in milk off. Like I'm pretty confident.
We're not doing a person.
I'm pretty
milk off. We're not
confident
doing that.
Like I was like,
Babe, look at me.
and Sam's like, wow.
I mean, I
Wow.
have this horrible fear in like 8 years or something. I don't know. I'm having a baby. It's like, Ben, we're having some real troubles over here with the colostrum.
Can't get it going.
You reckon you could? I know you had a few good years in the dairy.
We talk to Sam Drape
Sam Draper,
and dive into the footy world.
Footy World,
When he runs around, his mullet unfurls.
the Bombers,
He can make 'em better. He's a tall boy who cannot be beat.
Sam Draper, Sam Draper.
Big man, big intro. Comes over the 30-second mark, I believe. Yeah, we might have to, like, every time we play it as well, we just have to look at you, like, I really could be asking you questions at this whole, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly, Liam, which is why I actually took it upon myself to make a shorter version, if it's okay with you, Sam.
A shorter version of that?
No, it's a different song because I think this one fits way better.
Right.
And we just kind of cooked this up this morning just in case you like it more, and then we can change to this one.
Okay.
It is Sam Draper, the very best Essendon player.
And that's it.
oh, yeah,
Get
that's
right
pretty
into
good.
It.
Yeah, no,
Not bad. Yeah.
Do you prefer, so you can choose that one or the first one?
Oh, I do like both.
Yeah. I can mix it up if you'd like.
Yeah, we can mix
Mix
it
it
up.
up?
Mix it up.
All right,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
good. Very
well,
good.
how's the hip going, mate? Are you going to be playing this weekend?
Not playing this weekend, but yeah, it's progressing nicely, but bit slow. But slow progress is better than no progress.
What's the go with the hip? Is it just because you're so big, your body strains on your hip, or is it injured? How does it work?
A bit of both, really. Yeah, just sort of how my body's made up. But yeah, just got a bit unhappy towards the few last games I played, and hit a point where I was sort of like, no, I got to get myself right because we've got a lot coming this second half of the year, and I want to get myself right for that.
Well, silly question, but like, if you're 100% not going on, is it just like, you know, comfy clothes, they make you wear a polo or something, you can just sit in the stands? Is that kind of how it works? Like, or do you have to sort of sit in the dugout still?
Funny you say that. I went into the coach's box for the Port Adelaide game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't very fun. It was very,
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah.
an experience.
Heard some bad language that you didn't approve of.
A
Yeah.
little bit. It was very stressful. I didn't say a word for 2 hours. I was just so scared. I didn't want to annoy Scotty. But no, on the weekend I was on the bench on the headset, passing messages on.
What about?
Oh, so you were actually like helping?
You're like a runner.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
So they let you do water and stuff if you wanted to, like if you wanted to give it a crack.
Oh, maybe if I wanted to, but yeah, I was sort of the in between guy between the coaches and the players.
Be cool if you could be that guy. You know how like this year there's been a lot of those weird
Signs.
things that people are lifting the signs up
Yeah.
of the different pictures. Like if you could be that guy, or like, you know, clapping some sign out. I don't know.
Obviously, you do want to go and help out because you're a team man. But if you didn't want to go, if you're like, "Hey, I'm injured, I can't play anyway," could you just stay home, or would they disapprove?
I think so. I think if you really wanted to have a break, they'd let you have a break. But it was funny. I got a lot of messages on the weekend. Mates putting up photos saying, "Would you like fries with that?" Because it looks like I'm taking the order at Macca's. But that was always good.
Well, let's talk about this upcoming game this weekend. So it's set to be in Geelong because you're playing Geelong, and it's their home ground, but it is under the construction, and there's this whole movement to have the game at the G. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, look, it's a bit of a shame, but it could be at the G, 80,000 people, but yeah, it's down in Geelong in the construction site. But I don't know, it's not really their fault. I think they were planning for it to be finished, but it's just one of those things you got to get on with.
Sounds like you might be pro G.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I saw this photo as well this week, and it was like a tattoo that someone got, like a fan of yours. They like met you at some sort of footy signing thing, and you drew them a picture, which is like, it's a pretty. I mean, you're really good at footy. You're not a great drawer, I've got to say. Like it's like a stick figure with like a mullet, and it's like GOTY, which I'm imagining is like goal of the year last year. Of course, you got and that fan got it tattooed like massively on their calf. Did they tell you that they were going to do that?
Yeah, he came in. He's like, "Oh, I need you to draw me a photo. I'm going to get it tattooed." I'm like, "Really?" And I was like, "Are you sure? I'm not a very good drawer." He's like, "No, do it. Stick figure with a mullet." And I did it. And I'm the worst drawer ever. Like,
it is bad.
Terrible.
It's so bad.
And yeah, the next day he got it done, put it up, and I was like, "Oh my god."
Is that the most? I mean, obviously that's the most wild thing a fan has ever done. But obviously, there's people that just bleed. I mean, everyone bleeds red, but bleeds red and black. And they're like Essendon faithful. You see on the news sometimes, like if teams aren't playing well. I know there was like the Carlton thing this year when there was like fans rocking up at the training grounds, like I'm gonna go and sort out one. Yeah. What have you ever had like a crazier fan encounter than that? Like,
I've actually had a couple people get tattoos now with signatures and stuff, which is pretty wild. When I think about I was just a little soccer player from Adelaide, and then I'm playing footy now, and people are getting tattoos of me. But yeah, we've been like what Carlton were at the start of the year last year and the year before. When things aren't going well, you can feel the pressure a bit. But
people are getting like, I'm billing you for the laser removal of the stick figure tattoo that you drew on my leg.
There seems to be a theme starting as well in AFL games where it's mainly younger kids that are doing it, but they're saying like, blah blah, can I have your boots? Have you given your boots to anybody yet?
Oh God, no. I've seen a few, but I need them. Like,
I get it. I get it. Like, you guys obviously get paid well, but you see it in sort of like, like Premier League players, right? And they're on like, some players are on more than like the AFL as a whole, but I'm like, you still need your boots, right? Like if I don't know, like Adidas are sending you a couple of pairs a year or what, you want to keep them.
So Sam Draper, if you're at the game, Geelong Saturday in Geelong, if you see a little fella or a little girl and they've got a sign and it says, Sam Draper, can I have your boots? You're telling me you look them in the eye and you won't give them your boots?
Pretty much, yeah.
you do that like footy clap where you just like you catch their eye and then look above them and start clapping the whole stadium around. Yeah, good stuff.
Well,
good
if
stuff.
you're going to go to the game, maybe try it out. See if you can get his eye line and show the sign to him. Sam Draper, as always, thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
You know that store Mecca, Ben and Bell?
Yep.
Yes.
It's like makeup and perfume and stuff.
Yes.
They've got very good staff there. Like, you know how like sometimes you walk around a shop for ages and then like you're just like, hello, I want some help here.
Yep.
They're almost like too much. Like they'll be like, you're being looked after, and you're like, no. And you have to like palm them all off. But I like that, a bit of customer service.
I would say that if I was filling out my census, Mecca would be my wife Sam's second home.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
No, Mecca definitely. The first time I walked in there, they came straight over, which was good because I just said, I don't really know what I'm looking for. Please help.
Well, look, I don't know.
Can you fix this?
No, we can't. Okay.
Maybe your wife Sam would know about this, Ben. But turns out there's like a free gift bag that members get every like 2 or 3 months or something like that. So it's like if you spend enough at Mecca, you go in. And like you get this gift bag.
Right.
I was like, well, I've never heard of a store doing goodie bags or whatever. But it's like, I don't know. It's like skincare samples and like little vials of like perfume or sunscreen or whatever's kicking around.
Yep.
And my fiancée Sarah, she never misses a beat. Like she saves them in a like iPhone calendar. So she's like counting down the days, like popping an advent calendar, and it's like, oh, it's Mecca Day. So, and I'd never been with her to get the bag before yesterday, but so we drove, like got a nice park to go in, just dropped everything to rush in there. And
it's my birthday.
Yeah, literally. She was like so excited about it. I didn't really I was like, what? You get like a free like gift bag? So we went in to pick it up, and there was like 3 women in front of us, like waiting for their gift bag, and you like give you a little membership number, and then they hand it over, and it's actually like fairly substantial. It's like almost like a shoebox size, and then there's some sort of ruffled sort of paper, and then they give it to you in like a proper bag.
Yep.
And so like she got her. We went back into the car, and she opened it back like a kid on Christmas, like ruffling through the box, and she was pissed. It wasn't good enough this time. Like, so you're already getting this free bag. You're getting this free, like, I don't know why the shop's just like a nice thing they do.
Yeah.
And she was ropeable. I don't think I've ever seen her so angry. She's like, oh, what? Face masks? I hate face masks. I wanted samples. She was like, now I've got to wait 3 whole months for my next Mecca bag. I'm like, is this... Are other people doing this? Is this like a...
We should get Mecca to do some sort of show sponsorship.
What do you mean?
That would be good. That they sponsor like the best caller, or I don't know. I just feel like people love Mecca.
I thought you meant we should get our own. Like, if you listen to the show for 3 months, we give you a goodie bag.
Gift bag.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. No face masks though. No face masks. Apparently they're not popular.
One of the biggest celeb cringe moments in recent memory happened yesterday. I'll get you up to speed, okay? So the British Grand Prix is on at the moment, and a guy called Martin Brundle. So he is to the Grand Prix what Roaming Brian is to the AFL.
He's the Roaming Brian of the Grand Prix.
Yep. So basically, before the Grand Prix kicks off, he's walking around the pits on live TV and he's doing interviews with all the celebs that are walking around and the races.
I feel like, I'm not even like the biggest motorsports fan, but I've seen this guy's interviews before because he's, there's obviously like big A-listers and track sides. He's getting like your Tom Cruises and your Brad Pitts.
Yeah, and he's known for always getting the chats. People always talk to him. That's what he does.
Until Cara Delevingne came along and she refused to do an interview with him trackside. It made for a very awkward moment between the two. I'll play you the audio and then we can discuss it. So this is Martin Brundle walking up to Cara Delevingne.
Can we have a quick chat, Sky F1? Good to see you on the grid. He said, well, the deal is everybody has to speak on the grid, but, hey.
I can't hear anything.
Okay, all right, well, I'm sure it would have been extremely interesting.
He burns her at the end. I love my favourite bit of that is when he goes, okay. Okay.
He probably doesn't want to hear what she has to say anyway. But I mean, I think you got to chat. I think he's right. You got to talk.
No, so in the footage as well, and you can hear it there, the PR guy that she's with says to Martin straight up, nope, no, and says like, no, you can't talk to her. And then he continues and she says, no, I really don't want to.
But who is she to refuse to be spoken to?
She's got every right to refuse it, though. That's up to her.
Yeah, but
But
then if you come across like a bit of a mole, that's on you.
Well, yes, but that's her right to say no.
But here's the thing, Bill. She's not paying for the tickets. Like she's been obviously invited trackside, and if you're going to take eat the free prawns and enjoy the spoils of the day and all the free champagne. It's not like he's going to go, military tension between Russia and Ukraine. What's your take, Cara? He's just going to go, are you enjoying the day? And she'll go, oh, it's great. Like, it's being so close to the action. And he'll go, awesome. And then he'll move on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, the least you can do is be polite and just be like, oh, it's such a great day. Like, I'm having so much fun.
I can't hear you.
Yeah. Well, you can because like, he's asked you a question. Yeah. You'll say, you answered it twice and then said, I can't hear.
So on Twitter, she, pretty short and sweet, she just said, I was told to say no, so I did. And then my thought on that is, well, use your own brain. You know what I mean? Like, I was told to say no, so I did. Well, don't palm it off on somebody else. You're your own person, Cara.
Yeah, but...
You can make a decision. You're a big girl. You can make a decision for yourself. If you want to speak to someone, you speak to them. If you don't. That's up to you.
Life of an A-list celeb, though, like, you do what you're told to do. You do what your PR people say.
No,
if they say don't
do
talk
whatever
to
you
this
want.
person...
You can do whatever you want.
You can't say that.
Yes, I can. You can do whatever you want.
Mate, we've had times where our PR person said don't say that and you don't do it.
Yeah, but if I really wanted to speak to someone, I would.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, let's all agree it was a better moment than the chat was ever going to be anyway.
Yeah,
we wouldn't be talking about it if she didn't refuse it.
An Aussie study is proving more and more people are breaking up over text. It's not such the phenomenon that we thought it would be, because
I love how I just checked my phone just in case.
Why did you do that?
I hope I didn't get dumped. I hope the marriage is still on.
So people are breaking up over text more because of our lives over social media, and we're relying on tech, and obviously we do everything over our phone these days. And this has actually also been proven to extend to phone calls as well. So less and less young people are answering phone calls.
I get it. I totally get it. I hate answering my phone.
Yeah.
When someone rings me, I'm blown away. I'm like, why? Why would you call me? You know who's bad for it? Liam, our mate Tim.
Yeah, he's a caller.
He's a caller. I hate it.
I must
hate
admit,
it so much.
I have a few caller friends, and I kind of like it.
Nah.
Like, I suppose with most of my
nice.
mates, I'm texting like all the time, but then there's like a few mates that I'll call. Like, they'll probably call me like every, I don't know, 2 months or something, and then we'll catch up over like everything and just get it all done.
I don't need to hear your voice. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need you to talk to me.
Yeah,
just text me what you put. I would rather you send me dot points what you want me to know, and that conveys your message.
Look, I would rather a call than one of those voice messages that some people send.
Oh, I'm a voice messenger.
Oh,
I hate those.
I'm
people.
I'm an audio
Oh,
message person
God.
that goes, hey, it's like leaving a voicemail,
No.
but it's fun. It's live.
But when I say I get it, I mean I get it. Like I remember being a kid and you had to call the pizza shop to order the
Yeah.
pizza. Like the idea of calling someone and having to talk to them is horrifying, let alone having to break up with someone. So a text message way easier.
Yeah, so none of my mates answer their phones. They're like that. But I think because I was a producer for so many years, I always answer my phone to everything. But it is wild what people will communicate over text because they don't want to call, they don't want to see you. Breakups being one, obviously that's a standard.
Well, I suppose you've also got, emojis these days, so you can really convey, I'm feeling a bit sad about this breakup, tear face, tear face, tear face. People read between the lines. They understand the intent.
It's over red X.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Person breakup,
Yeah.
break, person, sad
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, eggplant emoji, red X, no more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yep.
Just like you can get a lot across. Picture tells 1,000 words, as they say.
Yeah.
Well, I actually had something conveyed to me over text that was life-changing, and I just got it over a text from my mum. When my grandma passed away, I got it as a text from my mum, and she said, "Hey, Belle, just letting you know that Omar's died."
Sad face, red X.
She did, and then she
Coffin
said,
emoji,
and then
skull,
Then she said,
old grandma emoji.
Then she said, "Hope the show's going well." And I was like,
And she texts during the show?
"Yeah." So this was a few years ago, and she texted like 7:30 during the show, and
that's
she
horrible.
texted me that, and she said, "Oh, just this happened." Anyway,
Did you have any like forewarning? Did you know? That it
yeah.
sort of-
Like she was old, and we knew it was coming, but it was like, oh, okay, you
Yeah,
couldn't
that
couldn't
feels
call
like
me?
a call after work, like around. Are you home? You having dinner?
Well, if everyone's doing it, why don't we do 13 24 10? That shouldn't have been a text. What did they say?
Maybe you were dumped over text. I mean, it's actually not even that uncommon anymore, as we're hearing. Was it hearing about someone's untimely passing?
Could have been some awful news. 13 24 10. That shouldn't have been a text.
Caitlin joins us now in Essendon. Good morning, Caitlin. You found out some bombshell news in a very weird way.
Yeah, it wasn't by text, but my baby brother, who was 7 at the time, sent me a written letter telling me that my grandma had had a stroke and that was going to have brain surgery because my biological dad didn't want to tell me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So your dad just thought he'd get your brother to write a letter to you instead. That'd be the best way to, pass on that information.
Apparently. Don't worry, I got a very pretty picture too.
Did he post it to you or just
No,
slip it to you?
posted, proper posted.
Oh, wow.
It's almost like it's too slow snail mail because it's like, hey, Nana's going into surgery. By the time you get that letter, she's probably already had
It's
the
the
surgery.
text of the past, though, really, honestly.
Yeah. Cherie joins us now in Melton. This was a text for you. So, you run us through it. Your phone pings off. It probably shouldn't have been a text. What was it?
So I got fired from a job.
Via text?
That's illegal.
Yeah. I was part of a recruitment agency, and I went to work, came home, finished my 8 hours, and I got told that I wasn't required at the workplace anymore.
How long had you been working there, Cherie?
2 weeks.
Yeah, right. I mean, you're in probation.
Still, they owe you,
and
right?
It's, over.
Like-
It's in writing. It is in writing.
Yeah.
But what do they, text?
I don't think they can do it over text.
Did they do palm face emoji? Like, oh, no. Damn it. You don't have a job anymore.
Hey.
All it said was you're no longer required at the workplace.
Wow.
Do you think, though, like, because you were there for 2 weeks, Cherie, do you think it was performance-based?
No. No, I reckon they just had such a large amount of people, like they were just employing, and they were just, yep, you're no longer required, and off to the next person, I guess.
Just punching off a cup.
Yeah, that's rough, Cherie. Hey, how would you like to go to Hoyt's D-Box?
I'd love to, thank you.
Yeah, all right. Well, a double pass for you to Hoyt's D-Box. Try the new immersive experience.
Yeah, a few good movies coming out. Barbie, Oppenheimer.
Yeah. Don't go see Indiana Jones.
Yes, as Ben said, he's done the research himself on that one. I mean, that's definitely your fault going to see that one.
Unless they sponsor on the show and I haven't heard it yet, in which case, great movie.
Last night, Ben and Belle, I was in the kitchen, and in the cupboard there, a honey nozzle fell over, just like one of those nozzles of honey.
Sorry?
What?
Like a...
Never in my life have I called a bottle of honey a honey nozzle.
Like the squeeze bottle.
Yeah, it's a bottle of honey.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
just the honey?
I'm trying. Yeah, it was the nozzle bottle. It was.
say honey.
Some
I would
people
like
use.
one nozzle of honey.
Some people use the funny jars. They use like the fancy
but
stuff.
If I'm looking at a jar of honey, or I'm looking at a
bottle,
honey bottle
yeah.
with a nozzle on it, I'm not saying the nozzle honey. It's just honey, mate.
I call it the nozzle honey anyway.
So weird.
Well,
weird.
it's besides the point because it fell over, and that's sort of it. It was important to the story that you knew that it was a tall nozzle-like honey because it's sort of that tipped.
Yep.
Obviously, and it knocked over 2 jars, and I felt my spidey senses tingling. And then lightning quick, one hand I caught a jar of Australian Kalamata olives, and with the other a jar of strawberry jam.
Whoa.
Below my waist. Like I was barely looking at. I sort of like I saw it tip in the corner of my eye. I turned around. 2 jars, much like Tobey Maguire in the Spider-Man franchise in the cafeteria when he's getting bullied by the jocks and he catches all the, and he's sort of starting to realise he might be Spider-Man. And I could hardly believe what I'd done.
Did you also have sticky hands?
Not from the honey.
Not from the honey.
I mean, some of the honey might have come out from the top of the nozzle and distributed on the jars, which could have helped. But you know, I was a goalkeeper in my younger years. I don't know. But I sort of turned around, oh my God, to Sarah, like, did you see that? And she saw it all. And she just like gave me donuts. Like she wasn't like, ooh, that was, do you know what I mean? Like you'd expect if you did that, you know, you don't want to have to say, did you see that? You want them just to be like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that was really like, boom, boom, both hands, same time, 2 jars. They could have smashed on the ground.
Sometimes you just want that little bit of acknowledgement.
I don't know. I don't need much. But I just wanted, I suppose I just wanted a little pat on the back saying, well done. You know, we don't have to spend the next 5 minutes cleaning up Australian Kalamata olives off the ground because you were quick enough to catch both of those jars.
Liam, turn around.
Really?
Turn around.
Oh, my God.
Come here, buddy.
Okay.
You did a good job.
That feels good.
Job.
Oh, that's all I needed. You know what I mean? That's just a pat on the back. Just for something cool I did.
You reckon you could do it again?
I'd be up for trying.
You reckon if we go into the kitchen and I throw 2 jars at you,
I could probably do it.
At the same time?
Yep. And you have to say like
above or from like just
hang on.
If I get a jar of like jam and it's a jar of something else from the kitchen.
There's also a jar of olives in the fridge.
There is?
Yes.
If I throw both jars at you,
yes.
We see if you can catch them both.
I could probably do that. Yeah. If it means there's another pat on the back at the end of it.
Should we do it now?
Let's do it now.
Sure, why not?
Let's jump into the traffic.
Yeah.
When we come back, we're going to test Liam's reflexes. I'm going to throw 2 jars at him.
Are we doing it live or are we just going to do it
so.
like
I think we'll do it live, yeah.
Oh my God.
We'll do it next. We are in the work kitchen. This is a spontaneous exercise to test out Liam's spidey reflexes.
Yeah, pretty exciting moment in my kitchen last night when a honey nozzle knocked over 2 jars and I managed to like seamlessly catch them both with my left and right hand. However, my fiancée Sarah gave me absolutely nothing. You did say it was pretty cool, and you said you'd give me another pat on the back.
Yep.
If I managed to do it in front of everyone.
Yep, and you're going to get another pat on the back here if you can catch 2 jars in the work kitchen. We've got a jar of strawberry jam, and we've got a jar of Kalamata and green olives. Belle, you're going to do the throwing, okay?
Yeah, okay. Well, it's a lot of pressure, but yeah, I'll do it. I'll do underarm Liam.
So you're going to underarm to Liam, and then Liam's going to try and catch both jars at the exact same time. Rub them together. If these jars or even one of these jars don't get caught, there's going to be a mess. I'm pretty sure they're going to smash. We are filming it, so we'll chuck it up on the Ben, Liam and Belle socials as well so you can see it. If you manage to catch this, it is going to be absolutely huge. Liam, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Belle, are you ready?
I think so.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh! He didn't catch either.
That's a double whammy. And that's the thing. Sometimes in this crowd and in this pressure, you can't do it as cool. Kalamata went straight down. That was okay. I sort of juggled the jam, and that's had a big smash. It hit me on the patella as well there. That's, ouch. And that took a bit of the sting off of it. That's a real shame. That
didn't look very cool.
No, I didn't. No, I was really... That was going to be my big moment. But, oh, well, I mean, you got to try these things, don't you?
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.